Yes, welcome back, everyone. Tonight on the Sunday Spotlight, we're going fishing. Totally just fishing, no dark undertones or unspeakable monstrosities lurking below the surface, no matter what the store page says. Yes, the game tonight is Dredge, a very recent release from Team 17 Digital. Now, the studio appears to be relatively young, but they've got quite a few titles under their belt, and it's in pretty different genres. Adventure games, team-based roguelites, some political party game. Seems like everything they make has some creative twist to it. And if keeping in that trend, Dredge is a single-player fishing sort of horror adventure game. You're out there just trying to bring a catch and make ends meet, but there are mysteries and dark elements kind of at the periphery, some of it lurking in the water and just waiting to put you on a missing persons list. Now, I'm going into this basically blind. I've had quite a few people recommend it to me and have some general pointers, but I don't quite know what to expect other than in very, very broad strokes. It sounds like my kind of game from the premise, but there'll be fewer prepared remarks this time, so I apologize if I ramble more than usual. With that said, let's get right into it. Job listing, angler wanted. Aha! Yeah, there's a fella that has come to terms with the fact that he's probably going to die at sea. Hey, it's even quicker than you think. Suspicious. Alright. Meanwhile, at the totally innocent town next door, the morning light fills your eyes and you try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. A short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. Welcome to Greater Marrow. I must say, quite the dramatic first impression. I see you've already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. Did you not see the lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Ah well. Glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. So, I'm noticing that we've got the same thing that Wild West has, where certain terms are kind of color-coded in terms of sort of to indicate their importance, who they're referring to. So yeah, your boat is hopelessly damaged, but have a few of the locals move your things to one of our old vessels. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. I'll let you get out there to catch some fish. See if you can fill your cargo while you get your bearings in the light. Finally, I don't suppose I need to say this, but get back by sundown before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time. It can really creep up on you. Okay. So, we're here in town. Let's have a look around. Okay, so I presume we're starting off with an extremely basic setup. We've got our basic fishing pole. We've got a peculiar engine. Someone's tuned this engine in an unfamiliar way. Whatever they did seems to have given it more power than usual. Right. So I guess on dock and off we go. Alright, move forwards with W, use S to reverse, turn with A and D. So we're kind of just throwing you right in here. So this is kind of a tutorial area. Okay, so doing the things the tutorial asks me to fills up the gauge. Alright, move to a fishing spot, look for splashes on the surface. I see you there. And off we go. Alright. Okay, jagged rocks. Bumping into random shore rocks will damage your hull, and anything occupy the space will fall out if it's damaged. Okay, so it's not just damage to your ship, it'll actually do damage according to the grid here, and that'll affect your inventory. Anyway, start fishing. Hey! Alright. All the mackerel, so... Alright, so this is basically extreme inventory Tetris here. Let's get some more fish. Oh yeah! Okay, so I see the stock going down as we fish here, so we'll presumably need to sail around and find other locations. Let's look around. So right away, I'm really liking the style of this game. You'll notice there aren't a lot of hard edges around not a lot of black outlines or anything like that. That's all kind of pastel shading and such. It's very colorful, but also kind of muted. It works for the sort of adventure that they're trying to convey. Where the charm is kind of superficial in a sense. Let's rotate. Like, it's nice at a glance, but there's very clearly more going on. Fisheries management, please saute the horrors. Okay, that was cod. Oh. Oh, hey, good. Alright. So I'm assuming we'll want to make the most of our excursions out here. Yeah, I have had a few clues. Okay, time only advances when you're moving, fishing, or taking other specific actions. Got it. Okay, yeah, I see the clock there. It moves as I'm rotating and sailing around, and as I'm fishing. But stand still when we stand still, so we have time. Cute Tetris music. Hey, Kren, good to see you. Hey! Trophy! So that's a bigger fish than usual, so I assume that's going to be more valuable. Is there a weight capacity on this ship, or is it just strictly the inventory grid? Okay. Coding for this game has some surprisingly robust fail-safe catches one wouldn't normally think of. I only saw one on someone else's stream. Hey, Ash, good to see you. Yeah, it seems like the kind of game that is deceptively simple, but there's quietly kind of a lot going on. Yeah, so far the basic mechanics of catching fish are relatively straightforward. Alright, let's see if we can get another cod here. Also, I should probably head back. I see it's getting a bit late in the day. Alright, back to town. Off we go. No weight, only volume. Volumetric fishmongering. Got it. Strictly the inventory management. Alright, select your lights by holding E, then toggle them with... here we go. Ah! Okay, so this is our ability wheel. Stronger lights lessen the effects of panic. Okay. So, yeah. This is invoking Sunless Sea, which had comparable sanity effects as you sailed out after dark or away from the light. Basically, anytime you were away from the light, your sanity started to dwindle, and the higher that went, the worse things got for you and your crew. This is a little more focused. It's obviously not going to be some kind of grand adventure like that, but I get the feeling that was kind of quietly an influence there. Alright. Yeah, lay anchor, stay out overnight. You can calm and nice, read a book in the cabin. Alright, step onto the dock at Greater Marrow. The mayor's waiting nearby. Ah, you returned to one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. I feel like this guy should be introducing Munchkin City or something. He should be in front of a bunch of people doing a musical number, introducing you to the place before everything turns all dark and disturbing. Anyway, as mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel, yours to own. I understand that you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan, but I want to make this easy for you. Until your debt is repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go towards paying it off. A small amount of interest will go towards improving the town. So to recap, you'll need to... Oh, thank you, Zero. Recap, you'll need to sell fish to the local market, paying off your debt, and in turn, keeping the population fed and satisfied. Understood? Yeah, Sunless Sea was a fun game for running a long-duration, absolutely cutthroat stone transport route. Right, leave the lights off for most of the run, we run out of fuel. Like, there were elements of Sunless Sea I really, really liked. It mostly just that the grind got punishing. Like, you had to work your ass off to get just anywhere in that game. But the context around it, the things it let you do, and the encounters that were written were absolutely fascinating. Yeah. Where do I sell a fish? Our local fishmonger will appraise and purchase what you catch. He's open all hours. Off you go, then. Sell those fish while they're still fresh. Right. Fishmonger. How's it going, sir? Okay. You enter a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. The familiar smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around a downcast man behind the counter. You're a new fisherman, eh? Surprised they found a new one so fast. What happened to the other one? He It takes a certain type of person to last out here. It's not a life for everyone. Anyway, to business. I'll pay you for your fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more too. Other towns and other islands might pay you different, but while you've still got a debt outstanding here, I'd suggest you work on paying it off first. Fair enough. Alright. Now, right, one of the clues was I would need some cod for later, but for the moment I feel like we could use the money first. We can easily get some more, but we'll keep an eye on that. So, we definitely want some money. Is there a way to check how big the debt is? You're standing outside the fishmonger's store. Excellent work. I've no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Don't worry, I'll get more cod, I know. Here, I found this by the docks. I'm sure someone like you could make something out of it. Why don't you take it? Research part. Could be used to develop some new equipment. We need an investigation at a dock first, okay? So... Oh, one last thing. Our local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. Should pay her a visit. That's the thing, yeah. It's a difficult game to stream because so much of it is story-driven and encounter-driven. And, like, for the longest time, it had, like, kind of a weird, funky turn-based... Okay, so... You're kidding me. I only owe 26 bucks? Dude, we could have that done in, like, 10 minutes. But yeah, like, Sunless Sea went through some interesting changes over the course of its life cycle, and I like some of what it did, but... 2 rand stone. Weird that. Like, one thing I remember was, with the original turn-based combat system, it was kind of possible for you to kite enemies and evade them, but that got way harder when they switched to, like, a real-time, actually moving around the map combat system, because that effectively... Because while the turn-based system was in place, time was effectively stopped, and you didn't have to worry about fuel or supplies or your sanity. So it actually got harder, like a lot harder, for me at least, when it switched to real time. But it's an interesting game. I need to give it another try sometime, because most of my sea captains ended badly. Anyway. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before turning back to her work. You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business of doing favors around here. Payment is up front, and everything takes some time to install. Also, if you've taken any damage from the rocks, or any damage at all, I can patch it up, mostly. She shrugs and gestures toward the hull she's currently attempting to repair. Number of wooden boards, all well above the waterline, are splintered and scratched. Take a look around. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install, so plan ahead. Alright. So we need to investigate it at dock first, so... there we go. I'll probably have to interact with that later. Alright, so, yeah, we've just got a basic fishing pole. Not sure what we'll be using a lot of. So, yeah, still getting a sense for what kind of improvements these offer over our basic equipment. I don't think it's going to be a huge issue at this point in time. Probably want to focus on paying off the debt and then upgrading with whatever we've got. So, research. Alright, use parts to research new equipment. Research equipment will appear for sale in shops. Oh, okay, so that's the thing that got, and that is what is used to upgrade equipment. Interesting, okay. Hydraulic rod, mechanically assisted reels allow the catching of significantly larger species. Fishing speed, 50%. I don't think so, no. Looks like I can just... It's basically just a small tax on whatever I bring in, and... Yeah, a bit coastal shallow, mangrove coastal. Yeah, it's just a small surcharge on any fish I bring in, so... Why not get this one? There we go. Okay, now available in stores. Oh, of course, I gotta buy that. And it's 400 bucks. Fantastic. Alright. So we're gonna need to hustle to get stuff here is the thing I'm getting at. What's this about? Encyclopedia. Okay, this is just telling me about the different fish I've caught. All 2 species of it. Now I think we need to just wait till morning and then go out again. Alright, now you know why I gave the advice I gave you, because buying everything is a pain in the ass. Noted. Alright, well, let's talk to this guy. I want to ask about the wider region. Is there somewhere in particular you wish to know about? Okay, so this is, alright, what's this about the Gale Cliffs? Now, the main port over there is a place called Ingfell. It's right on the approach to the cliffs. You can't miss it. It's a whaling town, but I haven't heard much talk of it these days. I think quite a few people have left one way or another. Alright, what about the Stellar Basin? Quite a popular tourist destination. It's a resort on the atoll, built on top of a beautiful coral reef. I'm sure there's a wide variety of fish there. Maybe fancy getting your hooks in some of those? Twisted Strand. I don't think there's much to tell. It's just a tangled mass of trees. It's often blanketed in thick fog, even during the day. You want some good lights and a good sense of direction if you go exploring there. There's another area, Devil's Spine. Yes, it's quite exciting, really. An active volcano amongst the city of ancient... Oh, fuck. Here we go. Yeah, this is going to be the ancient city where the Deep Ones live. I must caution against sailing there, however. The ruins lie low in the water and would surely tear through your hull. Yeah, Dark Souls zone. Touch a tear Tirlaminate Kirkos. Will do, yeah. Bit of a mouthful there. Not to mention the aforementioned volcano could erupt at any moment. You can easily hear it rumbling from here. My apologies. Take a sip of tea here. Okay, so, what happened to your last fisherman? Last fisherman? Oh, he was very unreliable. He'd go out at night, come back with no fish, and proceed to sleep all day. So, in what sense was he actually your fisherman if he wasn't actually catching any fish? He's also a terrible captain. I mean, really terrible. Constantly running aground on the reef, even in broad daylight. The shipwright almost ran out of wood for repairs. Okay, Desert Debt is pleasantly a bit of a rounding error, like some games looking at you, Nook. No, he was no good. One evening he left and never came back. So long, he shan't be missed by us. Alright, back to fishing. I guess we'll just wait till morning. Alright. I can't help but note there appears to be some red column shooting up into the sky behind there. Of course, it's gone in the morning now. But I'm guessing that some of the weirdness is going to require us to leave at night. And we have to ask ourselves whether it is worth whether the risk is worth the reward. Yeah, head empty, only angling. Alright. Now, we do have a map here. Oh. Okay. Anytime you see a map that's got like an ominous ring of land around there, or like an island chain around open water, you're in for some shit. And I feel like that's just the entire motif here. Like, this is going to be awful, this is going to be awful, this is going to be really awful, and maybe this will be okay. I don't know. Just looking at this map, this game is ready to just skull fuck me at some point. Okay, 5 more cod. It takes days for them to respawn. Gun it. That's just an atoll. Alright, well, that just means we gotta go further afield. Onward! Bikini Islanders lived on one for centuries. Alright. Disturbed water, low. We don't have the right equipment. Well, we're just gonna have to keep looking. Alright, disturbed water, high. Yeet. We'll do our best to be goal-oriented. And then they nuke them. Of course, that's just what they want you to think. Okay, we can dredge here. Okay, shapes in the deep. You don't have the right equipment for this spot. Alright, so this is going through some kind of, like, wreckage and looking for anything we can haul back. Anyway. Disturbed water, stocked low. Let's see if we can get one here. Alright. Screw it, why not? Depleted, alright. So it'll explicitly tell you when you can't get any more fish. Alright, fish rot if you keep them around for too long. Got it, that makes sense. Alright, no, that's shallow. We don't have the right equipment. There is a town over here. Nope, shallow water. That's a dredge spot. There's an open spot. No, fishing. Alright. Even exhausting all nodes, I didn't have any issues with specific fish hunting. Good to know. Alright. So, let's see here. There's a spot right there. Come here, fishies. Low. Alright. Let's get these fellas. Spyglass helps a lot with this. Got it. Alright. There we go. Okay. Alright. 3... 4... Alright, let's squeeze it. Damn it! Okay. Well. Alright. Time to get back to town. Alright. Alright, let's make our way over to this town. Actually, no, they're right. I probably should focus on paying off the debt. Out a little later than planned, but what the hell. We got our lights on. What's the worst that could happen? What's this? A floating buoy. Serves to mark safe passage past dangerous rocks and obscured hazards. Got it. Its dim light also provides a brief respite in the gloom of the night. Okay, so not just your light source, but other light sources. Okay, exposure to fog and other things increases your panic. Bright lights and sleeping will reduce it. Alright, so that's reflected in the eye icon up there. Other light sources besides our own will be a consideration. Got it. Alright. Hey, Mr. Fishman. Okay. Special order come in from a customer. If you can fulfill it, I'll pay you above normal prices. Alright. What's this order? 1 gulf flounder and 1 gray eel. Just bring them in when you have them. Alright? You'll need to have a rod that can handle shallow water fish in order to catch those. Shipwright should be able to sell that. Alright. So, yeah. We'll sell this. We'll keep these. Well, it does have that kind of look. It is definitely the kind of game where you need to be bold and you need to go out and explore and sort of test just how far you can safely get. For the moment, I'm just trying to get a feel for the basic loop of the game. That having said, I feel like we could use a fish upgrade. Okay, so lightweight rod suited to catching fish that live in the shallows. Small spool makes for limited reeling speed, however. So, important question here. Okay, so I see we've got 2 anchor points for fishing lines here, and I'm assuming we can only fill it. We can only fill those specific spots with these reels. Okay, it'll push you sooner rather than later. Got it. So yeah, I'm assuming if we buy one of these, that'll fill the spot over here, and that's the limit for what we can put there. All right. So, careful catching the falls of fish. So. Different catch types are incompatible. You'll want to be versatile. That's kind of the impression I'm getting. Okay, so yeah, you know what? We'll buy this. We'll buy the skimmer for now. Here we go. Yeah, we'll want to hit the shallows. All right. Rest until dawn. A hunched woman approaches you from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension. Why are you here? Oh boy. I guess you could say I'm here to meet people. People I'm broadcasting for. It's kind of complicated. Anyway, there's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on. So I get the feeling she probably would have said the same. Excuse me. The same thing regardless of what I said. Anyway, just the person I was hoping to see. You be sailing out east towards Little Marrow? Would you give this package to the dock worker, please? Ooh, we have a quest. These contents don't feel like anything at all, just a wrapped mess of shapes. Yeah, why not? May I hand you a small, damp package bound in string. It's dripping slightly. The dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil. Okay, this is definitely fish. He is definitely not, like, selling body parts or something. This is definitely the face of a guy that would not be, like, trying to pawn off some lungs or a kidney to someone. Anyway, right. So, okay, pursuits, here we go. Package delivery. Mayor Greater Marrow asked me to deliver a package to the dock worker at Little Marrow, which is to the east. Package feels quite dense and damp. Something is seeping through the paper. Curious, but I won't open it. See, another game will let me quick save and then open it so we can find out what it is. Okay, founder eel. Let us set sail. We'll head for... So, yeah, we need one more cod. And if I recall right, yeah, the clue I was given was to hit up J9 with that 5 cod for a thing of great value. Now, I think Little Marrow is across the across there to the east. So let's head out. Yeah, this is definitely the kind of game where half the fun is going out on your own and exploring and seeing what's out there. No, we won't get that, because we do need the space eventually. Just seeing what kind of weird thing. Okay. If you tend to do that, okay, time is of the essence. Your fish are probably already stale. Yep, that they are. Are fishing spots marked on this map? That would be handy. Alright. Okay, we can get one more here. Let's do it. Excellent, excellent. Alright. We'll have to sort that out properly at some point. The part of me that remembers sorting out the attaché case in Resident Evil 4 is screeching in horror. Okay, fish handed into a quest, even if incomplete, don't go bad. Got it. I'm going to park over here, deliver the package, then we'll set sail for this thingy. What? A delivery? Let's see here. He tears a small hole in the paper and peeks inside. You can't say for sure, but it feels as though he's shielding it from your view. Uh-huh. Yeah, nice and fresh. This'll do nicely. I'm to pay you, I suppose? He hands you some money. 25 bucks? I mean, I guess we're just kind of sailing across the, across the way here, but... I was given this old book a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense to me. You'll surely get more use out of it. He pulls a crumpled book from his back pocket and hands it to you. A number of pages are folded over. Sustainable fishing, alright? Keep it in your cabin. Perhaps you can read it while you're on the water. Hey! Alright. Stop by for a chat any time. I know how lonely it can be. Alright, what are you doing? What are you up to, sir? Okay, you enter a brightly lit shop. It's packed with antiques, shelves full of jewelry and other baubles. An old man peers at you over silver spectacles. Hello? Is that... No, I don't believe we've met. Forgive me, my eyes aren't what they used to be. I specialize in antiques and jewelry. I'll purchase any special trinkets that you happen to have. Have you got anything nice with you today, perhaps? Not really, no. Alright, so, just another place where we can sell stuff. Alright, onward. Now, we are headed this way. This will be tricky to do with the starting ship in time, but fuck it, we gotta go out into the dark at some point. I see something glowing over there. Let's check it out. Hey, is that a message in a bottle? Nice. Okay, 20th August 1927, added to cabin. Alright. Messages. Okay. 20th August 1927. Morning of the second day of the honeymoon, and our first day proper. Today, we're sailing around the islands and inlets at the back of the Greater Marrow. I love the rocks here. The layers and colors are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these shallows, so I know he will keep his hands on the wheel instead of the rods. He renamed the boat last night. Julie. He did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took that more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly it's very important to perform it correctly, lest you want ill fortune to follow the vessel. He wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it, but I kept the keychain. Ocean's Riches was a good name. I think he's prepared a surprise picnic lunch. See the basket half hidden, stuffed under a blanket in front of the cabin. I love it when he tries to be romantic. Start reading the book? Okay. Right. Oh, okay, selected as active book. Okay, so you're going to read this while you're sailing around. Past time to read. Got it. Okay, I thought it was just kind of a tutorial thing. You interfered in the ritual. Oh boy. Alright, so we are headed this way, I believe. It's already 1:30, but fuck it, why not? Right here to adventure, let's adventure. Oh, to my left. Got it. Oh, I see it. This is odd. A slab of rock juts from the water, bearing symbols of curved fish. At its base, a rough shape has been chiseled away. Oh boy, we get a inventory puzzle. Like, a different inventory puzzle. Alright. So. Yeet. 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 And yeet. Here you go, Dagon. Have fun. Alright. Wave washes over the fish, sweeping them away. When the water recedes, you notice something has lodged against the rock. Okay, sinew spindle. A handline reel wrapped in length of stretchy sinew. One end is grafted to a crude bone. Okay, did we just get a ship part that's, like, made from people or something? Okay, I got Saul. Yeah, fishing speed tags, fish trace. So yeah, we have hang on, I gotta double check that. Like, okay, so catches coastal shallow, so that is fishing speed +5. So it'll help us with the fish we can currently catch. I'm having some second thoughts about this. Okay, that would have saved you what you spent on that other fishing rod. Ah, okay. Got it. Alright. Let's see. Here we go. Alright. So that's a flounder. I think that's one of the things I'm looking for. Yes. The other is an eel. Just wear gloves. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? Like, this thing was probably made out of a previous ship captain, but whatever. It's not like I could hear the voices whispering in the back of my mind telling me that the great work is nearly finished or anything. What do we got here? A grouper, huh? Alright. Alright. Ah, okay, so it does actually cut down your vision remarkably, or at least with the lights here. So you have to be really careful. You can kind of see places in the distance with the lights, but the area, your immediate area of operation is obscured. That's actually really cool. That's a really nice effect. What about you? Oh, I think this is an eel. Okay. Ah! Nice. Alright. Just gotta stay still and wait it out overnight. Alright. Ooh, I see a squid. Let's get it. Yeah! Arrow squid. Outstanding! Fish like tackle more yacht. Alright. Yeah, what the hell? Let's stay out after... Yeah. We are living after midnight. Alright. So far, at least, nothing seriously has gone wrong. The eye is a little twitchier than usual. The noises I'm hearing are somewhat concerning. You know what? Let's sail across to the other bay over... Oh, shit. Ow! Motherfucker! Okay. Well. Oh, boy. Okay. Okay, a lot is happening of no small concern. I'm just gonna back off. I'm gonna go and... I don't really need to be here right now. Damn it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna need to go get that fish back at some point. Alright. Alright. Oh my, you look exhausted. You're not forgetting to get some sleep, are you? As I always say, taking frequent breaks is an important part of being productive. Some, words of wisdom right there. I don't have a bedtime. Oh, I have regrets. Okay, yeah, so... Okay, have you got any fish for that order? Alright. So, yeah, we lost the grouper, unfortunately. But we do have the eel. So we'll turn that in. And we'll sell the rest of this. Let's get fixed up. Boat's looking a bit banged up. Yes, please do. Repair all. 30 bucks. Man. Alright. Alright. Wait till morning. Let's go get that grouper. Yeah, we'll leave the other one installed. Not worth buying back. Right. Onward. Alright. As long as you hit the clicks, everything comes up pretty quick. Yeah, so far the actual fishing has been pretty forgiving. I haven't really missed anything significant yet. Feels like that's not the challenge of the game so much as time management and navigation. So, we're good on eel. Like, this is a game that is more about the high-end planning of your adventure than about specifically which, the specific difficulties of catching fish, at least in the early game. So that one rock literally materialized out of the darkness, as in it's not... Oh! Good catch. Yeah, you're right. The, bay was clear at... It was clear during the day, but that rock was in there at night. Interesting. Okay. So this game is definitely gonna fuck with you when the sun goes down. And in more ways than one. Alright, can I get anything here? No. That's oceanic. Alright, I think there was a group over here. No, that is rubble. Yeah, nocturnal rock creatures coming at you. Here we go. Okay. Oh. There we go. Very good. Alright. Come here, fishies. I got a bill to pay. Okay, spyglass makes it easier to find specific fish. So I think that's probably something I have to buy. Let me take a look. Oh, no, I do have one. Nice. Oh, awesome. Okay, oceanic. Okay, yeah, this is something I would have appreciated a tutorial for. Because this is super handy. But yeah, this tells you what spots are off in the distance. Oh, I see a manta ray. Yep. Yeah, Maritime FTL Rockman. Nope. Bollocks. Alright. We'll let that be for now. Let's go get them stingrays. But yeah, the game's doing a very job with the atmosphere of superficially relaxing. Okay, sustainable fishing, reading complete, check cabin for bonuses. Like, superficially calm and relaxing, but with kind of this tense undercurrent behind it. Like, it's not hiding that there's something wrong with this general area, but it's more focused on making you wonder what flavor of wrong it's going to be. Okay, 10% chance to not reduce fish stocks when catching a fish with a rod. Oh, badass. So, now we have a nice little permanent buff. It pays to read. Alright. Stirred water. Let's see if we can get one of you guys. Alright. Hold on a second. Bollocks. Okay. Let's move you. Yep, now it starts. Now we gotta make sure we make the most out of every single slot on the ship. There we go. 6:30 p.m. indeed. And probably a good time to be making our way back. Oop. Also probably a good time to turn on the light. What's here? Probably nothing I can squeeze in based on the shape. Okay, so it looks like the worst of it doesn't really happen till after midnight. Don't worry about telling him the sea will provide its own reminders. Time to fish up some death. Hey, Orange, good to see you. What was that? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Swamp gas reflected off a weather balloon. Alright, I do want to get to the shipwright, because see if I can upgrade the lights just a little bit. But there's that thing again that... Damn it! Okay, that got me. What is that? Is that another ship out there? Okay, is that a thing I can actually reach, or is that like some thing out there that is just fucking with me? Aha! Yeah, so you see here how that thing kind of like wavers at the edges? That, I think, is a bit of rock that is only visible at night in the, when your sanity is starting to dwindle. Now, I do see that there's a shiny in those rocks, so I'm going to very slowly and carefully inch toward the shiny. The answer to your question, Carl, is yes. Okay. Lighthouse towers above, waves crash endlessly against the perilous rocks below. All creatures, human or otherwise, would have their brittle bodies broken and thrown at its feet. You ponder the intrinsic power of this structure, a vast column of stone shouldering the responsibility of countless lives. How long will it stand? How long until it decays into ruin, its purpose exhausted? Okay, we're getting into some too deep for me philosophy here. This place has one purpose. Let's see, is there anything different about fishing at night? I'm gonna get one of these guys and let's find out. Thank you. Alright, back to town. Alright. So yeah, I get the feeling like Dying Light, eventually this game's going to require me. What is it? You look a touch troubled. Is the fog starting to get to you? Completely normal around here and nothing to worry about. The good night's rest, you'll be right as rain by morning. Okay, some fish only appear at night, like those squid in the black grouper. That squid was a mackerel node during the day. Oh, that's right, yeah. So, more valuable fish at night at the trade-off of having to go out at night. But yeah, like Dying Light, this game's going to require you to go out at some point, go out at night, to get things done. Alright, fishmonger wraps up the fish and hands you some money. Just like life, exactly. Alright, should be pleased with... Who's they in this? Like, I assume that's just whoever is buying it, but it sounds like he's referring to someone in particular. Okay, they want a couple of squid and a whole black grouper. Don't see too many people fishing squid these days. They only feed at night, mostly. And, well, you know what nights are like around here. Good luck. Okay. Oh, we don't have that. I know where it is, though. I'm gonna turn this in, however. And, yeah, we'll have to zip out and sell the rest, or get the rest. So, sell this. That's a pretty good haul there. That adjusted, 1550. I feel like we can pay off that 97 cents there. We'll wait till morning. Alright. Hey, Mr. Mayor, how you going? Alright. Yeah, I literally don't have an increment small enough. There you go, here 97 cents. I expect those 3 pennies... I expect the change back. Alright. So that was a surprisingly lenient, debt repayment there, both in terms of the amount and in terms of structure. It's just bloody well buy the mayor a cup of coffee. Alright. So now we got some money, we can actually buy some stuff here. So, we're going to want something a little more powerful. So, peculiar engine. Whatever they did seems to give it a more power than usual. Let's get, so we literally just have these 2 engines here. I guess we'll go ahead and buy one. You're right, yeah. If I give him the money directly, it's corrupt. But if I give him a favor, say, hey, you know, I did you solid. Oh, I probably should have done this after hours. Oh, well. Not worth buying the lights there. Yeah, FH in the coffee. Okay, seems to be in a good mood with a spring in his step. Fantastic news. Thanks partly to your efforts, Greater Marrow is growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. Oh yeah, they're really crossing the bay in droves to get here. I've granted consent for a shipwright to expand her facilities. The old dry dock is operational again. I've also allocated some money to improve the fishmonger services. He might have something to talk to you about soon. Alright. So now we're sort of expanding out here. What do you got? Extra space, more attachment points for equipment, and even superior hulls. Alright, so now we can actually start upgrading past this little rinky-dink ship we've got. Okay, so how do I get materials? Plenty of decent materials around the coast from various shipwrecks and the like. I'm sure you'll find a way to get at them. Okay, clean up your rod placement to make fishing more manageable. Got it. Okay, so here's the thing I'm picking up on. We're going to get supplies from shipwrecks to upgrade our ship. We're going to get parts from ships that have been busted up and yeah, whatever. I'm sure they'll work a lot better for us than they did the previous owner. Okay, materials assigned towards upgrades here will be stored, so don't worry if you have only half of what you need. Alright. Let's take a look here. So, 2 rod spaces, 2 cargo spaces to also hold rods. 4 rod spaces to also hold nets. Okay, so this allows us more attachment points, or to use our cargo for more equipment, at the trade-off of having less inventory space. Alright, we'll hold off on that for now. The grind never ends. Alright, so I see some houses over there. We're gonna fish our way toward... Actually, I should double-check and see what fish I need here. Pursuits. Okay, so we need 1 more squid and a black grouper. Oh, wait. They only bite at night. Shit. Equipment space is inventory space. Right, because inventory can hold equipment doesn't mean it can hold fish. Alright. We will want space for the black grouper, but... get one of these guys. Gulf flounder. Yep, that is going to be an issue. We'll throw you up there for now. Good news is with the debt paid off, we're not under any specific time limit here. And it's more about just gradually upgrading our ship. Like, that, I think, was the big thing that kind of annoyed me about Sunless Sea, is that you really had to hustle to keep up with your fuel and the fuel and monetary requirements of your ship and your crew. Okay, for the fishing minigame, yes, under accessibility. Alright, let's take a look here. Yeah, Sunless Sea was a grind. Okay, what do we got here? Ruined mansion, workshop. Workshop looks as though it hasn't been used in decades. Okay, let's go inside. Going one at a time with fish. I mean, I want to save space for the grouper is the thing. Because I remember that being pretty big. Behold the DLC shack. The door is locked. Okay, so there's nothing here. Fantastic. Alright, let's go find out what else is out there. It's a big ocean, and my boat is so small. But we will explore what we can. Yeah, there's very little grind if you mainline the primary story quest. Yeah, look at some cod here. Cod are good fishy that fit in the corners of our ship here. Okay, so there's actual story content with that. That's interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind. Alright. Alright, let's circle around. What do we got over here? Probably need special equipment for this. Box, right. Oh well. Let's do a lap around the island to kill time and then get a grouper here. But yeah, the game does a good job of creating this atmosphere where it's superficially pleasant and such, but at a glance, there's just little things... Okay, I saw that. There's some green glowy shit there. We are sailing towards that green glowy shit. Oop, oop, oop. Oh, this is just eel. You know what? I'll fish one of you up. Barbed eel. That was weird. Okay, pursuit added. Okay, something's going on here. Hang on a second. What's this pursuit added? Grotesque fish. Show the fishmonger. I caught a strange-looking fish. Never seen anything like it in all my years. It died as soon as it was pulled from the water, but its scales are still pulsing with a strange rhythm. Don't want to handle it anymore. Have a headache and ears are ringing slightly. Maybe Fishmonger at Greater Marrow will know more. The tooltip descriptions for the aberrated fish are wonderful. Okay, a spine broken with sharp angles and crooked curves. A row of teeth bent on revenge. Okay, yeah, this game isn't playing around anymore. We're straight up... Shit is fucked. Okay, there's a black grouper. Let's go get it. And we need this, one more squid. Hang on. Yeah, 2 arrow squid, 1 black grouper. Let's go get it. Yeah, we fished too deep. Alright, hang on a second. Where was that black grouper? This way. Hang on. What are these? No, arrows. Well, we do need an arrow squid. Let's get you. This is going to quietly turn into iron lung all of a sudden. Alright. Up ahead, we just need to mine the rocks. Well, you know, maybe they do with good seasoning. This is the black grouper, right? I think it is. That's it. Excellent. She's a whore. I do not believe in the whores. Alright, looks like we can get one more. Let's give it a whirl. Alright. Okay. Let's see if we can make it back to town. We can do this. Yeah, there's a... almost a disbelief clattering dice. These are times when it pays to have low intelligence and high will. Fuck. Okay. So the rocks are going to try to kill us here. We need to inch forward very carefully. Slowly and carefully make our way to town. Whoosya! Yeah! I'm the best at navigating hostile waters. Okay, the mayor appears in front of you on the dock. His face swims before your eyes and his words blur with the waves crashing around you. Okay? If sea, fog, shapes, rest, careful, nightmares. You stumble past him into town. Okay, yeah, we're full-on getting into Innsmouth territory here. All that's missing is the actual fish people, but something tells me that's not far off. Okay, here we go. Have a black grouper. At least this guy's, I can completely understand him. Oh, wait, I gotta give him this squid. Hang on a second. Okay, you hand the grotesque fish to the fishmonger. He grins, raising the fish up to his face before inhaling a deep, stuttering breath. Bro, what is this? Ah, now this is the sort of specimen to liven up my day. I wonder. He runs his fingers firmly along the length of the fish, as though feeling for something. He pushes from one side of its stomach, and a small shape can be seen against the bulging scales. He slices the fish open. From its stomach, he pulls out a small piece of fabric and spreads it on the counter. It's a delicately patterned handkerchief. Oh, of course, we're gonna give it to me. Thanks. I've never seen that before in all my days. I'll give you this thing, and I'll pay you for the fish, too, of course. It's not the first corrupted fish I've seen in these parts, so I'm sure you'll find more before long. I'll pay you well if you find any more. Okay, a once beautiful handkerchief, drawn from the insides of a grotesque fish. Patterned with delicate crimson thread. Yeah, I'm very sure that wasn't done with, like, human muscle tissue or something. Right, I gotta turn the other... A man is looking at you through your cabin window. What the fuck, dude? I know what you took to the fishmonger. And I'll be clear. I know he extracted an artifact from it. I need to inspect it, but not here. Meet me on Blackstone Isle. Head out of this bay, cut south. I have a business proposition that you'll want to hear. I'll be waiting. Okay, this is getting out of hand here. Like, like we have... Like, we're going far beyond just general background creepiness now. This is shit is staring us in the face here. I didn't think you had it in you. Night fishing is a tall order. I'm meaning to talk to you about a new business venture I've been considering. Crab pots. I got one here for you, in fact. It's a bit banged up. You can get it fixed at the shipwright. Okay, basic crab pot. So, I guess... Okay, so we just deploy this, and that'll get some crabs, and... Yeah, why not? Deploy a crab pot, don't forget where you put it. Just drop it out at sea anywhere, come back after a day or two to check on. I got a custom after a fiddler crab and a common crab. Okay. Let's sell the rest of these fish. Okay, shipwright. Okay, so we do need to repair some of this equipment. Cracked bulb, better than a candle, just makes a decent effort to shining through the gloom. Yeah, why not? We'll buy a forward flashlight here. Alright. Let's just get to our 2.5 hours of sleep. Hop right back out to sea. Actually, hang on a second. Does the mayor have anything new to say? Probably nothing. Okay, so the dude interested in that handkerchief is maybe the other fisherman, because I think they said that guy disappeared. Okay, select the crab pot ability and deploy one. Catch things over time, but need repairing. Alright, so Blackstone Isle is to the southeast. Might as well head there. We'll fish up what we can along the way. Actually, oh. Okay, so yeah, that red column up in the distance remains concerning. We'll have to take a look at that. 11 a.m. That's a proper time to wake up. None of this 6 a.m. nonsense. Alright. So here's what we'll do. We'll head down to Blackstone Isle, deploy our crab pot. Pick it up on the way back. Say right about... That's... there. Alright, Blackstone Isle is this way. Oh, we were just there. Wait a minute, wait a minute. I thought this was the DLC island. Unless I gotta go further? Maybe there's just more to do here. Okay. No, the dude's there. Okay, man standing in the doorway, watching you approach. He's holding an old book in one hand. It's bound in crimson with silver ribbons. You came. Good. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a collector of many things. Art and artifacts, treasures and truth, and curios that occupy the periphery of desire. I feel like this should have Vincent Price narrating it. And you have something for me. Yeah, that's right, the same symbol from the handkerchief. Good catch. You give the handkerchief to the collector. He holds it up to the flickering light and studying it. The Tome of Eternal Darkness. These patterns are unmistakable, even after all this time. This handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. It carried items of great importance. As you can imagine, retrieving them is proving to be challenging. This is where you come in. My proposition is this. I will outfit your vessel with equipment that will let you dredge the wrecks and dark depths. Find me these lost relics, and I will reward you in ways beyond all imagining. You need not give up your fishing career. It'll merely need a few hours with your vessel to make the necessary alterations. What do you say? Still here for a novice, Siberia's golden ship of fools. Why not? An excellent decision. I'll prepare the equipment immediately. Alright. Relics we're looking for are a ring, a necklace, a watch, and a music box and key. I would encourage you to ask around the towns about shipwrecks or other strange occurrences, anything that might be worth investigating. Return when you have something. That is for sure a guy that is... He spends all his days sitting... Oh, fuck. Wrong button. He spends all his days sitting in front of a fireplace with like a glass of red liquid that isn't exactly wine and just quietly chuckling to himself. Anyway, we have the ability to salvage wrecks now. Now, apparently that is not equipment we have to manage. The Golden Age will return again. Okay, there's another message in a bottle. So, let's make the rounds. Oop. I think that's just basic fish. Not worth my time. We're going after the big fish. The biggest fish of them all. Okay. 21, August 1927. We had a slight accident yesterday around the shallows at the back of the Greater Marrow. A rock seemingly appeared out of nowhere and struck the front of the boat. It did not penetrate the hull, but it jostled us around and a few items fell overboard into the water. We did not see what they were, which is of some concern. We believe all important articles were accounted for. He's been checking over some notes from the boat renaming ceremony. He's paranoid that he performed the steps incorrectly. I've never known him to be so superstitious. Okay, yeah, see? You get the ritual wrong, and this is what happens. Rocks just appear in your path to fuck with you. Fishman, Ash. Half fish, half man. Alright. Let's dredge this thing. Okay. Okay, to change... Oh, shit! Ah! Okay, so we gotta play Frogger for this. Yay! Alright. Old iron chain. Yeah! I'm the best at deep sea salvage. The ship renaming ceremony, getting rid of all the stuff with the old name is a real thing. Yeah, I'd believe that. Oh. Help if I turn the light on. Alright. Oh, I saw that. We got some glowy red stuff out there. Let's check it out. I'm not scared of you. Come on. Okay, the red stuff is... Okay, I was expecting like a monster to show up or something. I wasn't expecting this thing to literally just start following me around. Alright. Okay, so I guess that's just a general sanity-destroying zone. But it didn't look like anything actually happened. It just kind of, like, made the eye all twitchy and jittery. Oh, no, don't you do that. Okay, hang on a second. Right. Let's go get our crab, basket thing. Wait, hang on. I see fish. Okay, makes your panic go up and worse events spawn in high panic. Okay. Yeah, I thought it would actually be an actual hostile creature there, but it's just kind of, make bad things happen to your brain zone. Which, yeah, is making these rocks appear more frequently. Okay, time also doesn't progress unless you're fishing, and while time stops, the sea does not. Got it. Alright. Okay, I see that ship out there. Or at least thing I assume is a ship. Alright. Hey, we got a ring. As I rotate, it does pass the time. Or turn the ship, apparently. Okay. Hey, we got a crab. Excellent. Alright. Yeah, we're actually going to be able to stay out all night. Awesome. That wasn't so bad. I don't know what y'all talking about. That's the thing. Yeah, you do got to be careful because the big danger is stuff appearing. The biggest danger, as far as I can tell, is just rocks getting in your way. Like, the store page makes it very clear that eventually you'll have things that pursue your ship. But for the moment, yeah, it's more just navigational hazards that get worse at night. Anyway. Crabs in that order? Yes. Okay, common crab. Here you go. And we need a fiddler crab, which is much bigger. We'll have to leave it out there for longer. I found this book out back. Could be useful to you. I think I have to rest in order for the panic to go down. Okay, damp, battered book. A few simmering fish scales are stuck to the cover. Alright, well, let's sell the fish here. Alright, cabin. Rods, reels, and rigs. Alright. Alright, what's going on here? Lighthouse keeper. What is it? Have you heard of any strange... do you know of any shipwrecks around here? She eyes you suspiciously. There's a spot near the back of Greater Marrow where current carries in wreckage from the sea. Consider instead of resting, you could be fishing. Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta hustle. You gotta grind, hustler. And see an unnatural glow rising from that patch of dark water. Can't imagine what's down there in the deep. So if you're looking for what I think you're looking for, it's best if you just move on. Okay, have you heard of any strange things happening? I see plenty of strange things from atop the lighthouse. Simply I don't know whether or not I can trust my own eyes. She holds the lantern up so that it shines brightly onto your face. Are you really standing here in front of me? Or is it just another one of the fog's tricks? Okay, I think this is the lamp lady from Alan Wake. This is just kind of her advanced form where she's just gone completely off the deep end. I see a lot from up here, you know. I saw that ill-fated boat return. I chose to look the other way. Game's insane enough. Don't bring the gig economy into this. Panicking is the only way to get anomaly fish from daytime species, so not sleeping is a decent strat. Oh, hey, Ira. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm getting the sense of the general risk versus reward pattern this game has going on. Because, yeah, you can see our vision is distorted, and weird and worse things are going to happen now that we are running on no sleep. But that is how you get access to rarer fish and more stuff. Okay, you approach a woman sitting on the dockside, staring out to sea. She turns to you. What's it like out there? I don't want to talk about it. It's got to be a damn sight better than this bloody town. I think I just need to get away for a while. Maybe not come back. Okay, I've gotten aberrated fish without panic in the daytime before from sparkle spots. This is another game where not sleeping lets you access the elder truths. Going backwards is a mistake, don't you think? You should always keep moving forward, moving along. I can't go back. She's gazing out to sea again, lost in thought. Say, if you find me some materials, maybe you can help me move? I mean, really move. There's this island I've heard about, Steel Point, just to the north. 2 units of lumber and 2 units of scrap is all I need. I can make a new place for myself out there. You'd be welcome to visit, too. Just stack it up at Steel Point when you have anything. I'll pay you when the job's done. Okay. Definitely not dodgy there. Yeah, more frequent, only way you've entered the... Alright, now then. So, we're nearing the end of the stream, but I do want to see what that red beacon is. But I also want to make sure I have a decent chance of actually getting there. So I am going to rest. We'll give my twitching eye just the eye drops that it needs. Just, you know, chill around town, really soak in the ambience. But yeah, we will go around the backside of the island and we'll see if we can get to this thing. Fishing up targets of opportunity, and we will call it a night there. Onward! But yeah, so far I'm intrigued by this game. I like what it's doing in a moment-to-moment gameplay sense. It's doing a nice job of balancing the day-to-day requirements of fishing with a breadcrumb trail of objectives you can follow that encourage you to explore without making it harsh is the thing. It's very forgiving in terms of what you need to do on a day-to-day basis, and it's making the challenge of the game just managing your time as you sail around searching for things and following the story. And I really do like the look of it. It's got a very nice style to it. Like I said... Oh, bolt of cloth, thank you. Yeah, it's visually very striking, and it hits the mood it's going for, where the there are hidden dangers under the surface, and the further in you get, like that giant skull right there, that giant fish monster skull. Great, this is Iron Lung. This is like what happened before everything turned all Blood Ocean on us. God, how am I supposed to eat that? Yeah, a lot less brutal economics than Sunless Sea, exactly. Oh, we got a host deal. Okay. Numerous glowing shapes flicker and squirm behind a distended rib cage. The rest of the fish is withered and drained. Alright, let's take a look at this thing. Okay, no. Okay. Fish parasite. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so the red light was... Was that lightning? Okay, we have a storm. Fish parasite. Yeah, wear gloves and like a full bodysuit and maybe do the whole thing by drone operator or something. Just have as little physical human involvement with this as possible. Oh, what's this? I see that. We got... appear to be rose petals coming up from shapes in the deep. Hey! Ornate key. Alright, you know what? Let's drop those off with the dude. And flying eye fish and just sleep all day and insistently. Well, you know, that is the life of a... okay, I see a little thing right there that we can maybe get to. Let's sail over here. That's the thing. There's a lot of interesting things you could potentially get to, and me being attention deficient that I am, it feels like... oh, okay. So yeah, there's a fish spawn point. There's just a lot of things that can grab your attention and spin you off in an entirely different direction. And the big challenge of the game is planning out your approach, where you want to go, what you want to get done, making sure you get to safety before things get really bad, but also balancing the need to actually find other things. Can't get to that until you get the item for barriers. Okay. Yeah, it looked like it was kind of cut off. Alright. You hand him the key. The cold metal shimmers a strange shine as he holds it. The shape of the key, the teeth, the head, now seems somehow changed, smaller. Has it always been this way? Is this all? Where's the lock? The collector grows agitated. It seems the pieces we're looking for have traveled further than I anticipated. Much further, I suspect. In that case, allow me to aid your travels. He turns a few pages in his book and mutters something low under his breath. Okay. A burst of light fills your vision, and you stagger back briefly. Ability unlocked. Haste! Otherworldly speed at a price. Fuck yeah! Now go. We have more relics to uncover. My intuition tells me that the current may have carried some debris to the southeast towards Gale Cliffs. Make that your priority. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Going fast. That can't end badly. Yeah, we got nitrous. Exactly. Okay. The words you read from that book. What did they do to me? The book holds power from the deep. I merely extended its power towards you. Is there one in particular you wish to know more about? The words of haste are instant and cruel. They will impart a terrible speed to your vessel. Be warned, however, it may put a great deal of stress on your engines. Are there other powers you wish to know about? Ballad of Gales acquired. How long have you lived here? Quite some time. I used to be a fisherman, as was my father before, but 2 decades ago I took up residence here. I needed to focus on other endeavors. Throat's a little dry. I was going to try to do a villain laugh there. I found this island has a certain strength to it. Those dark basalt columns stretching downwards into the deep. Oh, God. This is turning into Lamentum all over again. The warning signs are just everywhere. Okay, do you know who owned these relics? Yes. Zero gets it. He doesn't explain it well at all. Haste is basically a boost with a meter. If you max out the meter, then your engines will break. You also get a very small amount of panic while boosting. Okay, yeah. Like, I didn't see a durability meter on the engines or anything, so I assumed it was just like a chance to bust something up. That works out better. That explains it better. Thanks. Okay, anything else? Take a look at these trinkets. Do not bother me with common clutter. I hear that the trader in Little Marrow deals with such trivialities. Alright, good to know. Thanks. Okay, there's a tooltip that explains it the moment you exit the conversation. Alright. Okay, yeah. Haste adds speed to your engines, but increases panic and engine heat. Select it with E, and use it by holding... let's try it out. Alright. Alright, I see it there. Just need to include some Eurobeat to that. Okay, so there's a red sky beacon that appears somewhere around here, or in this direction. Oh, hey! A ship friend! Is that a ship friend, or is that going to run me over? Oh, Jesus fuck. Okay, no, we need to get the fuck out of here. Why did I turn my lights off? Oh, fuck me. Okay. Oh, the red sky beacon was the key. Okay. Well, now I know. Alright, well, lesson learned. Let's go back to shore. Okay, your lights... Something slithers into your cargo hold? What? Why is something growing on my... I feel like I should toss this. Like, I'm not gonna... Yeah, infected. No, we're not dealing with that. I'm gonna leave that. Yeah, I see we took a bump from that. Alright, what's this? Alright. Alright. Okay, we're gonna need to improvise here. Let's see. Can we squeeze you in somewhere? Just... No, we can't. Oh, I busted my ship and I gotta toss this. Damn it. It's not culprit compliant. Alright. Well, you get to live, Stingray. Back you go. Abyssal infection. Okay, so that's another thing that can randomly happen to your stuff. Alright. Let's sell this junk. Bronze, belt buckle. I wonder why that didn't. Okay. Wonder if that was a quest item or something. Ah, whatever. Yeah, seriously, everybody here is just wait till the morning. There is so much about here that would not pass muster in any professional fishing operation, I tell you what. Okay, bronze belt buckle is a quest item. Selling it doesn't actually fail the quest. I'll deal with it. I know. I'll deal with that another time. We're running a little long. I'm going to park it here. Now that I know what's out there and I have a good sense of the various ways this game's fucking with me, I think it's a good place to call it. We'll park here. Okay, grieving father wanted it, but he'll acknowledge that you got it. The game's not that unforgiving. That's actually kind of nice. Okay, lighthouse keeper emerges from the dark forest that flanks the town. She walks toward the dock with a confused look on her face. Oh, it's you. Who were you expecting? Your engine. Sounds like... I'm sorry. I mistook it for the vessel of an old friend. Okay, I'm gonna guess that she knows the dude on, the Vincent Price guy on the island. I'm already forgetting things here. Yeah, let's go ahead and fix our ship up. What? Oh, wrong button. There we go. Wrong location. Hey, she gives us a book. Nice. Now, let's fix our poor rust bucket up. Let's see what he's got to say about the cursed eel, or the host eel we sold up. Strange red light in a while. Wonder what that was. I don't know. This game's throwing a lot at me, and I'm still trying to get a sense for what is critical story content and what is just stuff that is out there either to add a challenge or to be part of the economy. Okay, aberration fish is just sell for more than normal fish. That's the only difference. Got it. Alright. So that pays for about half the damage we took getting it. Outstanding. But yeah, I think we'll call it there. So, wrong button. So yeah, this is a really interesting game. I like a lot of what it's doing. You cannot put the game in an unwinnable state. Okay, that's actually really cool, and that's something I like about it, in that it is more generous than I would have expected, given the dark undertones of the game. It's definitely... It is threatening and menacing with its subtext and the things lurking in the background that very quickly come to the foreground if you mess with it, but also it's pretty generous with its economy and its overall pace of the story and the way it rolls out objectives. It's giving you time to get used to the controls before it's expecting you to do anything especially complicated, and I like that a lot. There's a lot about this game that's just fun to play on a mechanical level, and that's before you factor in the interesting things it's doing with its narrative and setting. But yeah, I like it a lot. Thank you very much for those who recommended this. It's an interesting game. I'll definitely get back to it at some points, but I believe that should do it for tonight. So, thanks everyone for tuning in. Have a good night. We'll be back to Weird West on Saturday. Till then, have a good night.